How is everyone doing? It's Wednesday midweek and portfolios looking really good. So let's go. Let me know there in the chat, of course. How's your portfolio performing? What have you been buying as of lately in your portfolio? Because on Monday, the stock market kind of like a lot of the stocks went down. My portfolio went down too. But then the last 2 days, it has been performing pretty good, especially the dividend portfolio. Yesterday, it performed very good. I was up like about 300 and something dollars in the dividend portfolio alone. So I'm going to show you that. I was able to get set up with that. But let me know in the chat which one of you, what stocks have you guys been buying as of lately, especially this week? How's your portfolio performing? Are you at all-time highs? My portfolio right now, all-time highs. I was able to reach a nice milestone right there. So let's see who else is there in the chat, but definitely very exciting. Meta is looking pretty good, getting closer and closer to under $600. So let me know there in the chat also who is buying Meta as of lately. But let me show you real quick before I say hi to you guys there in the chat. Let me show you their portfolio performance real quick in the screen. And you guys can see right here, let me just show you the screen only, but my portfolio balance, $31,000. So once again, just going up and up in balance, in total value. So I'm very excited about that. Returns in the last month, 4.64% returns. Look at the month of November so far, how it's doing. 1.47% returns so far. In returns is $483. So it has been performing both of them together, dividend and growth portfolio. So very excited about that. Last 3 months is up 5.80%, and year to date 12.27% return. So can't wait. Definitely very excited. I do have to tell you guys something because I'm gonna make some special deposits most likely tomorrow or Friday together with my regular weekly deposits. So we'll talk about that later on. But let me see who's there in the chat. So Tim, of course, you know, the very first one to put a comment there. Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you there, Tim. Let me see who else is Boogie. Hello, Jay and chat. Nice to see you there in the chat too. Definitely excited, but you know, just want to know how's your portfolios performing as of right now. Music continues to be there in the chat. Hello, nice to see you there too. Let me see what Tim say. I started buying some NAV, stable high dividend ETFs, if there is such a thing. Bought 25 shares of TSLP and 15 shares of AMZP. So let's take a look at those in a minute. But let me know also how is your portfolio performing so far this week. I'm definitely very excited. I saw once it hit $31,000, I got very excited. I'm like, you know, I don't even know how to feel already. And I know it's not much compared to other people's portfolio, but I don't like to compare my portfolio to anybody else's, you know. But definitely very excited to continue to hit milestones. And let's take a look. Let's take a look at those two. Even though I was taking a look at Meta. I don't know which one of you guys is buying Meta, but you guys can see that it closed today at $609 in share price, and after hours it's a little bit down, 607. PE ratio is at 26.9 as of the closing of today, and forward PE is at 20.42. Strong buy. I'm kind of leaning towards that strong buy right now, to be honest with you. 35% upside price target, $823. Let me see. It was down 4.24% in the last 5 days, and you can see today it was down almost 3% in Meta. Wow, it's still up year to date 4%, but and in the last year only 4.5%. But I do believe that is underperforming the Max 7. Like this one is the lowest performer right now. So definitely exciting about that. But let me take a look at what Tim is buying right now. Let me see, TSLP. Let's take a quick look right here. And this is the Curve Yield Prime Strategy Tesla ETF. So this is 1% expense ratio. So dividend yield is 34.6% monthly payer. So I'm guessing this one does cover calls on Tesla. Yep, through a synthetic cover call strategy on Tesla. So that's that one right there. And the other one is AMZP. So just getting some of that, some of those dividends, those monthly dividends. This one is 21.5% dividend yield. So this one does, let me see, yeah, cover calls on Amazon. Yep, synthetic cover calls on Amazon. Wow, since inception, total average annual return, 29.9%. Wow. Inception date was 2023. That's pretty good returns right there. I'm guessing it's because of the dividends, pays very high dividends. And in share price is up 15.97% since inception, pretty much. So not bad. Especially not bad if you buy it right here, $23, somewhere around there. But yeah, definitely a lot of dividends there, Tim. Getting those monthly dividends. Let me see. Hey, Thrill right there in the chat. What up, chat? Right there. So nice to see you there. Thrill V in the house too. Hello. Is Boogie. Let's see. Been buying PG, Procter & Gamble. Looking really good. I'm sorry I didn't read your whole message, but I'm going to finish reading it right now. But Procter & Gamble is looking good. Especially in the past couple of days. I got to throw some of the cash that I have. I'm going to show you my cash position in a minute. But it even reached $144 in share price. Did you buy right here, Boogie? Because that definitely look pretty good. 21.6 PE ratio, 4 PE 20.8. Defensive company, something that you buy and hold very long term. Price target $174 from so upside from here of 17.8%. So right here it was looking really, really good. Around 12.50. This is November 10th, so that was on Monday. On Monday I was able to make some purchases too, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. But I bought some more SCHD. Then let me see what else. You bought some more SCHD, SCHG, VYM, and Main Street Capital. Wow, nice shopping spree right there. I did. One thing I do have to tell you, I did make a couple purchases on Monday. No, hold on. I made some purchases on Monday, and then I made one purchase today. The purchase today was in the Roth IRA. I bought some more SCHG together with East Boogie pretty much. I did buy some SCHG in my Roth. But SCHD was were the purchases on Monday, which I bought, and I'm going to show you right here in the screen real quick. I bought another share for the weekly challenge for the month of November, which it was on November 10 at a share price of $26.56. So one more share of SCHD, already 2 shares for this month of November. And then from the credit card points, I totally forgot about it. I did not remember that they got deposited into the dividend portfolio because I have a cash position there. So I got $17.48. So I made another $17 purchase into SCHD. So it cleared at $16.98. So I was able to pick up from credit card points 0.639 shares. So a fraction of a share, which is great right there. On SCHD is going to continue to add up. I've gotten $443 in credit card points for my Fidelity credit card. And the good thing, and I know, it's just I haven't pretty much paid any interest in that credit card. I couldn't even find the words to say it, but I have not paid any interest. So I gotten $443 in points. Plus, I have not paid any interest in it. I have used it for vacation, for car parts, for everything. And thank God I've had the cash. Hopefully T Caskets come up in the chat here. But just like T Caskets have a high yield savings account. Any emergency that comes up, boom, I got the money there. I'll pay it with the credit card, get the points, and pay it off with the high yield savings account. That's usually my plan. Both funds came out 2 years ago with a start price of $25. Wow, very nice. Got my cup of coffee because I gotta keep up the energy, especially after the shift today. All right, the Thrill this week bought some VYM, VIG, and a third of a share of Meta today. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at it, Thrill. Let me show you guys right here. But Procter & Gamble looking really good. I might need to spend some of the cash that I have, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. But look at Meta Platform, $609 and $607 after hours. So it's gonna be slightly down even more tomorrow. This one, I don't know. I've been thinking about it more and more to do like a swing play on this Meta Platform right now. So I don't know. Just really considering that. Let me see. Is Boogie? Yes. So you bought a 144. Nice. That's pretty good right there. I don't see any more comments. So let me show you my positions real quick in the portfolio. And let me show you the full portfolio. Let me see if it fits in the camera right there. Hopefully you guys can see the numbers. But I got 330 shares of SCHD. Portfolio's at $31,000. Very exciting. And hold on, let me and right here, if you guys see right here, I'm up $4,000 in unrealized gains right there. 15.1% in unrealized gains, which is great. I got $495 in cash. So I have $118 in the growth portfolio and $377 in the dividend portfolio. I have some cash set aside. I deposited $100 in the growth portfolio and $100 in my Roth. I have another $300 in cash that I think I'm going to deposit them into the dividend portfolio because I want to continue to grow the positions in there. And especially I want to continue to grow the dividend income for this portfolio, for the dividend portfolio. But you guys can see that Procter & Gamble, I'm in the red right now at 0.48%. I know it was because I brought up my cost per share, but hopefully it goes back down into the 144 once again, because I'm going to be like East Boogie. I'm going to have to buy some more at 144. And I got 377, so I wouldn't mind buying one full share. Even though I want to save some of the cash for Vici Properties, which I'm up 1.23%. But the share price is at $30.58, and my cost per share is at $30.21. So I do want it under $30 Vici Properties. Let me know, any of you guys buying Vici Properties? Who bought Main Street Capital? East Boogie also bought Main Street Capital, which is right now $59. I do want a DCA into Main Street Capital. I'm up 48% in this position right here in share price appreciation. That's not including the dividends, which I have been getting for months and months, the dividends. And let me see, IBIT is one, the Bitcoin. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but I got 12 shares already. I'm down 7%. It's looking really good right now to maybe add another share of IBIT. But yeah, let me see what else. Google and Amazon are still on my top right here. I got $1,000 in gains in Google. I'm up 73.5% in my Google position, and I'm not done. I really want to buy some more. Honestly, I really do. Let me see. Closing in from Tim, closing in on that 350 share gold. Yes, Tim. And I have $300 right now that I'm thinking on depositing. I'm thinking on depositing that 300 into the dividend portfolio and use most of it to buy some more SCHD so I can get even closer to the 350 share goal. Because I really want to get my income even higher. But let me see real quick, who else the Thrill. I'm going to sell some of my SCHD shares in my Roth and buying Oscar, OSCR, as a swing trade. Hopefully it works out, LOL. We're going to take a look at OSCR in a second for sure. But if you guys see right here, let me see what else. Amazon, I'm up $400, so 23.82%. I do have more money invested in Amazon than in Google. $1,600. So that's like $300 more invested in Amazon. So I do want to buy more Google though. That's the one stock that I do want to buy a lot more. Let me see. Visa also is at $338. It's another one just waiting for a nice dip so I can buy even more. And then Realty Income is the other one. I do want to spend some of the cash that I have on right now into Realty Income, which is at $56.93, slightly above my cost, which is at $56.38. So definitely gotta get these positions up, especially Realty Income and Vici Properties, because I have a goal in mind for next year for income, especially the quarterly dividends, which I was talking with Tim in one of the videos there, or on the last live stream. Tim put some stuff in the comments in a question that I asked. But yeah, let's take a quick look at OSCR. Let me see. OSCR. Let's take a quick look. Who likes this company? Oscar Health. Oh, yeah. I think, who was it? Was it Jeremy that brought it up last week? OSCR. Let me take a look. It's down in the last 5 days, 11.33%. I think is this one healthcare? Yeah, it is in the healthcare technology company in the United States. I don't know much about it. Campaign builder platform and engagement and recommendation platform providers and payers and reinsurance products. I gotta learn a little bit more about this one because it's not the first time that somebody mentions this one in the chat. But it's down 19.5%. Up year to date 12.3%. Last year is up 9.42%. So this one market cap is $3.99 billion. So that's pretty good right there. Analysts are calling this a sell right now. Price target $13. So that downside from here of 10%. So I don't know. Seems pretty risky right there, Thrill. But if you see quarterly, they have been growing their revenue. Right now it's at $2.99 billion. They had a pretty good first quarter this year at $3 billion in revenue. So I don't know, looks pretty good right there in revenue. Let me see, operating income is in the negative. Shares outstanding, I'm sure they're diluting the shareholder. Yep, they're issuing shares. 259 million shares right there. Let me see, the free cash flow is in the negative. Free cash flow margin is also in the negative. 32.6%. He was in the positive before the previous two quarters. He was in the positive. I don't know. This seems a little bit risky right there. A little bit risky right there. So I don't know. I don't know if this will be something that I will buy. Total debt. They acquire even more debt right now. I don't know. It all depends. Swing trade. Hopefully, moving on from SCHD. SCHD is my number one. It's the ETF that I like the most, so I don't know. I like SCHD a lot, so from me, you're never gonna hear me selling SCHD, hopefully, right? You can never say never, but I don't think I am ever gonna say sell SCHD. Let me see, Tim. I like to see UNH since they have a lawsuit filed against them, but also got the green light to double people's premiums. Yeah, UNH. Let's take a quick look right here. Let's see, UNH. I know some of you guys were buying UNH before. I think it was in the two something, right? 240 or something like that. Yeah, 240, 237. Right here, it is down still year to date, 32.9%. But this is a very large company, man. I like to see UNH since they have a lawsuit, but also got the green light to double people's premiums. Yeah, in the last year, it is down 45.7%. Last 5 days is up 3.45%. So Not bad right there. This is definitely one of those companies, it's just too large to fail right now, honestly. This company is too huge. Market cap is 307 billion. PE earnings per share is at $19. PE ratios at 17.6 and forward PE at 20.2. Price target 20% upside from here, $400. It was good. I liked it when it went down to like the 250s, 260s, 240s. Definitely looked really good. But this is a company that I think I mentioned this before, but long term, I think this is a good bet. I think this will be a good company. They're just gonna continue. You can see the total revenue is growing and growing. It hasn't stopped growing, so that's a good sign right there. Policy benefits is at $79 billion. Okay, operating income. Let me take a quick look right here. It's at $4.32 billion. I think this company is gonna get fixed. I think it's gonna be fine in the future. Not financial advice, but I think this one is good. Free cash flow $5.06 billion. Yep. Let me see the free cash flow margin. It's at 4.47%, so it's in the positive, which is good. All good signs right there. So let me see, the total debt is at 80.14 billion. So they have been paying off debt as of lately. Let me see the dividend. Let me see, payout ratios at 45%, so pretty safe. They pay the dividend. Growth 15 years, dividend growth 6.72%. So looks good. Looks good. They grow their dividend. They grew it again this year, right, in June. So you probably have another dividend once again. This one in December. They pay it. The ex-dividend date is on December 8th. So you still have time to pick up some shares and get paid the dividend in December, which is paid right before Christmas on December 16th. Let me see the dividend growth year over year. It has been growing. Dividend has been growing. It has slowed down though. As of lately, it has grown only 5.2%. But let me see. Before that, in 2020, 2021, look at this. Double-digit dividend percent growth. Nice, 13%, 11%, 16%. Now they have slowed down, I'm guessing because of all the lawsuit and all the issues that they have been having as of lately. But I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna figure out a way of fixing it. I think that's what's gonna happen. Let me see. Yeah. So let me see, Tim. What's the CAGR? You mean about the dividend? Yeah, I think I just spoke about it. So looks pretty good. Looks good. The dividend looks good. All right, let me see. Thoughts on Michael Burry shorting AI companies. So I haven't seen the news yet. I was listening to Joseph Carlson's episode, which he was talking about it. I didn't get a chance to listen to all of it because I had to do a few things before I came on the live. So I came kind of like unprepared today. But I do wanna listen to it. I do wanna listen to it. I'm very interested. I still have the video saved up because I'm gonna watch it after the live stream before I go to sleep. But I did wanted to listen to it. Let me see if I can read it real quick. Let me see if there's a Michael Burry. Whoops. I gotta get me something for my laptop. Shorting AI stocks. Let me see. Let me see if there's a. This one was done a day ago. Is that when it was done? I really, before I have an opinion on it, I gotta listen to it. I gotta read it. Michael Burry's latest argument against hyperscalers like Meta and Oracle echoes one made by an investor who shorted in Enron. Let me see. The famed short seller of The Big Short fame issued a new warning about the biggest AI stocks. I know Joseph Carlson, when I was listening to it, he was mentioning something about their earnings or something like that, that they're learning. Let me see something. The biggest AI stocks. Barry, who recently came out of social media and is known for writing cryptic and frequency, said he was concerned about hyperscalers, the mega cap tech firms like Meta, Oracle, and Microsoft. Wow, that are shelling out big on AI infrastructure. Those investments plans could result in painful losses for those companies. Barry suggested given the semiconductor chips like Nvidia's have a relatively short lifespan. Wow. Massively ramping capex through purchase of Nvidia chips, servers on a 2 to 3 year product cycle. I really need to read about this. But let me know your opinion in it. Maybe, he estimated that Meta, Google, Oracle, Microsoft, and Amazon, 5 hyperscalers, and some of the biggest names in the AI trade will understate depreciation by around $176 billion between 2026 and 2028. Wow. By 2028, Oracle will likely overstate its earnings by around 26%, and Meta could overstate earnings by around 20% without elaborating on his calculations. Wow. You guys think that's going to happen? Is that like a manipulation of their earnings? Is that what he's talking about? Is that what I'm understanding in there? Let me see. But no one talk about him holding those AI stocks for 2 years. That's how he made his money. But you can't take it from him. So he made money out of them. But honestly, I don't know if he sold. I haven't seen his filing on his stocks to see if he sold. When did he sell? Does he still hold them or anything like that? But Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Apple are on track to spend a collective $349 billion on capex this year, much of which is directed towards AI infrastructure. I think these are good investments into AI from these companies, honestly. And I bet on the bigger companies. That's why I'm being so bullish on Amazon, Alphabet. I think these companies long term, with all these investments in capex, I think these companies will come on top. They're just too big. They have so much money. They're investing so much, especially in AI. Amazon in robotics. I think Amazon is going to benefit a lot from robotics. That's going to be their biggest benefit. Their Alphabet with the AI. I think they were building something in Russia. I think Google. They were investing something in infrastructure in Russia. The build out of data centers. Yeah. Let me read it again, one more time, and I'll give you my opinion on it, for sure. But I gotta read it. Tech company capital expenditures. Let me see. Wow. Alphabet is $84 billion. Wow. On capex. Apple 12.6. Microsoft $73 billion. Meta 65, and Amazon $114 billion. Wow. That is a lot of money right there. That is a lot of money being invested. But I think long term, it's just I'm thinking about these companies long term. I know I wanted to do some swing trade in my growth portfolio, but I think Amazon, Alphabet, long term, 7-10 years from now, I think I'm gonna be happy with my investments right now. And I'm gonna say, then I wish I would have bought more. That's what I think I'm gonna say. Let me see your opinions on it. Michael Berry might be correct. That's why I have stop loss, stop limit. Well, that's good strategy. There's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of people also putting on X and all these other websites and apps that there might be a correction coming soon in the stock market. I know there's a lot of companies that are overvalued, but there are some also that are pretty fairly priced. I don't think that they are overvalued, especially the big companies. You know, like Alphabet, I think is still at a good PE ratio. I don't even think, even though it has gone up in share price. Let me see. It is at a 28.2. It's not the cheapest that it has been, but 28.2 PE ratio, for PE 27. So, you know, still under 30. There's other companies like with like a 70 PE ratio, 50 PE ratio. Costco, I think Costco trades like at a 40 something PE ratio. And it's a company that is just, you know, 50 PE ratio actually, 50.19. So forward PE for Costco 45.4. Yeah, this is one that I wish I would have started with this one together with SCHD. But I know there's a lot of companies a little bit overpriced. I think the PE ratio for the S&P 500 is pretty high too. I think it's closer to 30. Let me see if it's here. Yeah, it's at 26.6 also. So I don't know. Let me see. Loney, back in 2005 and 2007. Let me see. Tim, what about ASMR in the AI space? They kind of seem insulated from a lot of market shifts. ASMR. American Century Strat. Is this the one? No. No. Never mind. But yeah, you know, I don't know. The stock market, it might be due a correction, honestly. If we see, let me see the S&P in the last 5 years. Yeah, it's up 91%. Look at this right there. 91.6% in the last 5 years. This was a pretty good correction right here, or a pretty good dip right here. I bought some. I didn't buy much, but I wish I would have bought a lot more though. Right here at the beginning of this year. But I don't know. I think it's gonna continue to go up. Okay, sorry, I must have got the ticker wrong. No, it's okay. No worries. But yeah, let me know there in the chat anything else that you guys wanna take a look at real quick. We still got time. I still got like another 45 minutes right here. Any other news also, and you know, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Very, very important. There's 12 of you there in the chat. But yeah, let me see what else. Man, let me see what other news are out there. Let me open up my X. Let me see if I see anything else. Because sometimes I do see some news right there. Let me see. I know I follow some people that might be always posting funny stuff. But let me see if anybody have posted any new news. I think isn't the government voting today, or the Senate? They're voting today for to reach an agreement on the government shutdown. I think they are. I think they're voting today. CSCO, a top holding in SCHD, 4.29%, reports strong earnings. Shares are almost up 5%. Cisco System is up. They let me see, CSCO. CSCO. Let me see. Cisco Systems right here. I guess they posted strong earnings. So it's up 7.46%. Look at that right there. $79.48 after hours. Who has Cisco in their portfolio? Definitely gonna be good tomorrow. Gonna be happy tomorrow. It was up 3.14% today, so pretty much up 10% in the last 2 days, including tomorrow. Let me see. In the last 5 days, it's up 2.58. Last month is up 8.86. Year to date is up 24.93. Wow, this one looking good. But yeah, supposedly from what I saw on X is that they posted some strong earnings. And this one is on SCHD. So let Let me see. Price target $75. Dividend is 2.22% on Cisco. Dividend payout ratio is only 62.9. Dividend growth only 2.5%. They have grown their dividend 14 years. That's pretty good right there from Cisco. Let me see the quarterly. Let me see. Yeah, pretty good. We'll need to see the earnings on this one. But let me know there in the chat who holds Cisco. Shares outstanding. They've been buying back shares. I like that. I like that. Like that. Let me see who else is in there. Let me see. Jeremy, what's up? Nice to see you there, Jeremy. Nice to see you there in the chat. Had a couple of things that we spoke about. Anybody else that is new in here or that just hopped on, I'll show you the purchases that I made this week so far. Loney, yes, today, I think like right now. All right, but let me see. Let me see something real quick. Let me show you guys the purchases that I made this week so far. So it has only been, to anybody that is new there in the chat, I bought one more share of SCHD for the weekly challenge at a share price of $26.56. And then from my credit card points, I bought another $17 on SCHD at $26.57. So I added another 0.639 share. Of SCHD right there. $443 in points so far from my credit card points, which is great. Let me see the thrill. Hey, Jeremy, question. What are the chances of Oscar OSCR going to $18? Let me see. I think you guys were looking at that one last week too. OSCR. Oscar Health. It's at $15 right now. Go ahead, Jeremy, give your opinion on there. It's down 19.55 in the last month. So it's down big in the last month. All right. Let me see what else did I wanted to show you guys. Let me see something here real quick. Yeah, I saw the video with Tom Nash and Tom Lee. Did you guys see that one too? Especially, I like the part when Tom Lee answered the question about, people in cash right now, like holding cash, or they've been holding cash for the past couple of years and they still haven't put it in the stock market. Like, what will be the advice? And pretty much what Tom Lee mentioned, I can't quote his exact words, right? But pretty much a good strategy will be like a DCA strategy. Just get that cash, don't throw it all at once, and then just put some or DCA into any index funds or anything like that on a 12-month span. So like every month, maybe put some of that money in there. But yeah, let me see. Unboxing NAMs. Hello, Jay. Can you analyze Jack in the Box? What is the ticker symbol on that one? Let's take a quick look. Jack in the Box. Oh, came out right away. It's Jack. Let me see. All right, so Jack in the Box. I did try this when I went to California. I'd rather have In-N-Out, but, I thought it was okay. Dividend 5.81%. Wow. Wow, pretty nice dividend right there. Price target is $28, so 88% price target from here, or upside from here. But the analysts are calling this a hold. Let me see, $286 million market cap. Let me see the share price. In the last 5 days is down 11.5%. Last month is down 12.6%. Year to date is down 63%. Wow, that's a lot. In the last year is down 68%. I think this is going to be like a Wendy's stock. Wendy's is also, I think, going down 82.1% in the last 5 years. Wow. Let me take a quick look right here at the revenue. Yeah, revenue is going down. You can see. At the beginning of the year, which I'm guessing this is Q4 that they probably announced in January of this year. It was pretty high. Yeah, it looks like Q4 is the highest usually, but it has been going down. It was going up in 2022, 2023, but then since then, 2024 and this year has been going down though, the revenue. So that's not a good sign right there. Operating income, yeah, it's going down to $50 million. We see the shares outstanding. They're buying back shares, which is a good sign. Um, Let me see the earnings per share is barely at $1.16. It was in the negative, $7 recently. Let me see free cash flow 37.2, free cash flow per share 1.9. Let me see the free cash flow margin. It's at 11.18%. Sorry, it keeps on. I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. I kind of don't like the way it looks. This Jack in the Box. Let me see total debt. At $3.13 billion in debt. Oof, that's a whole lot of debt. Do they also own the land? 93.2 billion. Let me see the buildings. 963 million. Construction in progress. $63 million. So they're building more Jack in the Box. Let me see the free cash flow real quick. Once again, it was at $37 million. So they have a lot of debt. They have a lot of debt. Let me see. The dividend yield. Oh, it doesn't even have the payout ratio. I will need to calculate it. And no dividend growth. They've been at 44 cents since 2021. 44 cents since 2021. Every quarter. Pretty much. Has an annual dividend of 88 cents per share. Hold on. So this company pays in August, December, June, March. Hold on, this is weird. This is a weird payout, right? Yeah, quarterly dividend. Yeah, they haven't grown their dividend in like a couple of years already. I don't know. Doesn't look too good. I don't know. These fast food companies. I think the best one, I guess, it will be McDonald's. You know, for as a stock. And I haven't looked at it in a while, so I don't know. Let me see. Jeremy, what's up, Thrill? I think it has a good chance, but it might take a minute. I saw puts for a $14 strike expiring on the 28th, and saw calls for a $16.50 strike also expiring on the 28th. That's something that I gotta learn in the future, Jeremy. I gotta learn how to do puts and cover calls. Hopefully in the future. Hopefully in like a year or two. You know, I'll try to learn. I kind of hope it stays right in between, but I'm okay with it moving in either direction. Let me see music. I worked at Jack Corporate for a few years. I don't hold any shares. I understand 100%. I don't know. I didn't like the financials on Jack in the Box. Let me see. ASML. OMG. I was racking my brain trying to figure that ticker out. They seem insulated, like I said before. Yeah, the ASML, it looks really good. I see a lot of people following it. But it's up 10.8%. Hold on, let me change the screen. It's up 10.8% in the last month. Year to date is up 49.6%. Last year is up 54%, 54.5%. Wow. In the last 5 years, it's up 148%. So anybody that was buying it right here in the 600, even in the 700s, I think was doing pretty good with pretty good buys right there. PE ratios are 36.6, forward PE 34.7. The dividend is very small, only 0.6%. But you guys can see the share price already at $1,000. So it's already up over $300 in share price. So if you guys bought any shares of this, definitely made some money already. Let me see the quarterly real quick. You guys can see revenue is growing pretty good too. $7.5 billion. Looks like Q4 is usually the largest one of every year. You see, in 2023, 7.2 billion. 2024, 9.2, and then this year, it's probably gonna be very, very good. But yeah, this one, whoever that bought definitely did pretty good. It was a good pick on your end. And let me see, shares outstanding. They're buying back shares. Free cash flow slightly in the positive. It's usually in the Q4, so you guys can see right here. Q4 is always good for them. So just wait for that. It's probably gonna bring the share price even higher after the Q4 gets announced. Don't be surprised if it reaches like $1,200 or so. Free cash flow margin slightly in the positive, 3.5%. So yeah, same thing. No, definitely this one looks good. This company looks good, and it has a good moat too. I don't think it has many competitors, right? That can compete with them. They're pretty ahead of everybody with the machines that they sell. I think the machines that they sell, don't they cost like each one like a couple $100 million or something like that? Very, very sophisticated machines. This one pretty good, definitely. So if you guys added any right here in the 600s, you definitely had a good pick right there. Let me see. The thrill. I have to learn how to do my cover call stocks like OSCR and SoFi are for good passive income. Yeah, me and you both. I also got to learn how to do cover calls too. Hopefully in the future, I'll have some lives here talking about cover calls or puts or anything like that. Let me see. Jeremy, quick service restaurants have been hammered this year. Good time to accumulate if you're in the market for such things. I think Cake, Texas Roadhouse, and Cava might be at the top of the pack. Cake, that's Cheesecake Factory, right? I think it was that one. That one, we took a look at it in here before. Thought it was a good pick right there too, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been to a Cheesecake Factory in a while, like in over a year. But this one is it. It's at a 13 PE ratio, forward PE 11. So looking good right there. Dividend yield is only 2.3%. Price target $57, so 25% upside from here. Let me see, in the last month is down almost 12%. Year to date is down 3%. Last year is down 2%. Last 5 years is up 29.9%, but it's right now in a dip right now. Let me take a quick look at the financials right here. Let me take a look at the revenue real quick, quarterly. If you see, it's growing slowly, but it's growing though, which is pretty good. Let me see, July 2025. Usually their largest quarter, I guess, is the second quarter, from what I see right here. July, whenever they announce their earnings in July, that's their best quarter. Let me see, operating income. It's pretty good, $38 million. Let me see, shares, buying back shares too, which is a good sign. Earnings per shares at 0.68 cents. Free cash flow, nice. Free cash flow margin, 5.94%. This one looks good. This one looks good. Cheesecake Factory right there. Let me see, total debt, $2.14 billion. I'm guessing they're using to build even more Cheesecake Factories. They have some, if you see right here, cake construction in progress, $75.4 million. So that will be good to see how many more stores or how many stores they have been building. They're building at the moment. Yeah, this one looks good. Texas Roadhouse. I've been wanting to go there. I might go there this weekend though. I might go there this weekend to Texas Roadhouse. Let me see real quick. Let me see. TXRH. Let me see right here. Yeah, it's at a 25.5 PE ratio, 25.6 forward PE. Let me see. Last month is up 2%. Year to date is down 7%. Last year is down 13.83%. Last 5 years is up 126%. They got 1.62% dividend yield right there. But yeah, payout ratio is only 41.5%. Dividend growth 11.48%. Very nice from Texas Roadhouse. I like the way Cheesecake Factory looked though. Let me see. Jack looks good right now for a swing trade, but at the same time looks risky. Yeah, kind of does look risky to me. I know Wendy's was also beat down pretty bad. Jeremy ASML is a beast. Under $700 was a steal. Yeah, I have to agree. Anybody that picked up any ASML, under $700 definitely. Jeremy, with options trading, you have to remember it's just math. Maybe a little bit of timing and a touch of luck. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that, but when the time comes, let me see. Jesse Crypto Friends, did you manage to buy the ALX 2049 token during the pre-sale? No, I don't know what that is. I only do Bitcoin ETF. That's what I have been buying, and I'm thinking of buying one share because right now looks pretty good. Hold on, let me open up another. Let me open up another one. Let me look at the Bitcoin ETF real quick. At the Bitcoin share price, sorry. BTC. Let me take a look. It might be here actually. Yeah, it's right here. Let me see. So it is right now. Let me show you guys real quick. But this is pretty much what I follow. It's at $102,000 right now, the Bitcoin share price. So in the after hours. So yep. So it's around 102,000. So right now, IBIT is gonna be at $57. Yeah. So I kind of want to add one more share, honestly. Even though slightly up 0.68%, but at $57, I kind of want to add one more share. I have $100 something in my growth portfolio, so just really considering adding one more share of IBIT right now. Even though I want to build up a nice cash position, but I kind of want to buy IBIT. I want to build it up even more. I want to have like $1,000 invested in it already. Let me see. SoFi, I'm holding that long term. Okay, nice right there. Let me see. Jeremy, Cake has new spin-off restaurants. They're expanding with North Italy, Culinary Dropout, and Flower Child. Nice. That is pretty good expanding. I like the stock. Honestly. I like them more than Jack in the Box. I think Wendy's was pretty bad too. But yeah, maybe we'll look at it later. Cake has 3 other businesses through under them. Yeah, Looney. Yeah, from what I see there from Jeremy. Yeah, so looks good. Looks good, honestly. If you're looking into something like that. Tim, what's the ticker for Wendy's? I haven't looked that up in a couple years now. I think it's WEN. I think it is. Something like that. I know I remember seeing it. Yeah, WEN. I'll show you right now. But I remember seeing it and it looks bad. Let me see. Year to date is down 46.4%. It's at $8 in share price. In the last year, it's down 53.5%. In the last 5 years, it's down 62.3%. And honestly, Wendy's, they have like those $4 meals, I think it is. Like, it's pretty cheap. I think it's even more affordable than McDonald's. And their junior bacon cheeseburgers are not that bad. Haven't had one in a while, but they're not that bad. Their french fries are also not that bad. PE ratios are 9.2. Forward PE 10.2. Wow, look at the dividend, 6.5%. If you pick up any shares right now. Let me take a look at the financials real quick. They're pretty flat. They are flat. From what I see here, they are flat, pretty much. $549 million in the last quarter. Operating income also pretty flat. So they haven't grown anything really. Shares outstanding. They're buying back shares. That's a good sign, especially right now at the share price that is at right now. $8. Let me see. Free cash flow, $104 million. Let me see the free cash flow margin. It's at 18.9. It's in the positive. I thought it would be the negative, honestly. You see the operating margin is also 17.2. Profit margin is at 8%. Why is it selling off so much though? Let me see. What do you guys see that is bad here? There's a lot of debt, 4.13, but let me see. Are they building? They probably building more. Working capital, land, buildings. I don't know. I have to take a look at this one a little bit more, but what do they see that is bad? The PE ratio is going down. Price to sales ratio 0.79, so it's under 1. Price to free cash flow is at 7. Payout ratio is only at 70.8%. Oh, they did cut the dividend. I'm guessing that's what people didn't like. That's why it has been going down. It's at 14 cents. They cut the dividend a lot by 33%. I like their Frosty and their Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. That's what I like from there. Sales. Yeah, sales is going down. Yeah, that's probably why. Total stores, it has been pretty flat. Oh yeah, 7,334. Let me see. Franchise royalties and fees. Yeah, they're making money from what I see. What am I missing? What am I missing? Honestly. What am I missing? Let me see if any of you guys said anything in the chat. Let me see. Korean Cardboard. Nice to see you there in the chat. Good morning. Oh, it is morning time over there in Korea. It's nighttime over here. It's pretty dark. You guys can see right outside. It's pretty dark outside. Get 3 dividend payments tomorrow. AbbVie, EPD, and HESM may take them as cash and buy 3 QQQL. Wow, nice. Very nice right there. Very nice dividends. QQQL. Is this one it? Is this one the one that you're getting? QQQL? I don't know. Or maybe, oh, QQQI. QQQI. Why did I think that was an L? QQQI. Oh, this one is very popular right now. Very, very popular, especially in here, in the chat. But 0.68% expense ratio. Look at this, 13.5% dividend yield. But yeah. Annual return so far since inception, which it was in 2024, 21.43%. So some nice dividend yield right there. Let me see. Looney, I have like 5 shares of cake and buy more. I don't blame you, honestly. Look, it looked good, from what I saw. So, and if they're expanding, like Jeremy mentioned before, that's good. With their 3 other businesses, North Italy or Italia, Culinary Dropout, and Flower Child. So, it'll be good to look at it, even more, a little bit more. OMG, $8. What happened, Wendy's? Who hurt you? Yeah, I know. Same thing. I was looking at it. I don't know where did I see it. Where it was like down a lot. Oh my gosh. Tim, their CEO must be less qualified. Yeah, probably. Jeremy, Wendy's just announced they are closing 300 stores. Not a good sign. Wow. 300 stores. Jeez. Let me see. It's probably. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's right here. It is right here. Hold on. Let me just. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, Jeremy. Wendy's ended third quarter with 6,011 U.S. restaurants. If 5% of those locations were impacted, it will mean 300 stores closures. Wow. The new round of closures comes up on top of the closure of 240 U.S. Wendy's location in 2024. So they closed 240 in 2024 plus another like 300 now. Wow, that's not good. That's not very good for Wendy's. Let me see, Looney. All the restaurants been selling off instead of McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's have some good real estate. That's the good thing about McDonald's. But that Cheesecake Factory doesn't look bad. What'll be a better option this weekend? Cheesecake Factory or Texas Roadhouse? Let me know there in the chat. What do you guys think? The three of Wendy's, too much competition. Anyone buy international index funds? International is doing phenomenal, specifically Spain. Wow. It's good to know. Good to know. What would be a good ETF, a good international ETF? SH. Let me see. You got the international small cap ETF. Is it SCHY? I think SCHY. I think is with dividend. I think it's the international one for dividend. SCHY. Expense ratio is only 0.08%. But yeah, right here, 3.5% dividend yield. Let me see. Share price in the last month is up 5.33. Year to date is up 26.56%. Wow. I think it's performing better in share price than SCHD. Last year is up 19.82. Yeah, no, it's been performing good. This international ETF. If you guys see some of the companies here, I don't know them by much. British American Tobacco, Rio Tinto, Japan Tobacco, Saudi Telecom. Yeah, I think we looked at this one before. But this one is looking pretty good right there. Dividends, yeah. Let me see, dividend growth. Nah, no dividend growth. But yeah, I don't know. Give me a ticker symbol, international ticker symbol, so I can take a look. Yeah, QQQI. I did make a mistake. I thought it was an L. Let me see. So what REIT has big Wendy's tenants? Something to look into. Oh yeah, especially. But I'm sure what will happen is that those spots will be taken by another fast food chain. Sure, there's a couple of them, doing good. But that would be good to look into. Jeremy had a chat with Grok and Gemini about it, and I think I am going to make a couple of trades. Probably selling out of my Uber position to buy CRWV. And sell out of GTLB to buy MBIS. Let's take a quick look at those, if you don't mind. CRWV. Let's take a quick look. CoreWeave Inc. Then this one, $85 right now. Let me see. Ooh, it's down 3.3% in the last day. Down 25.3% in the last 5 days. Down 38% in the last month. Up 13% in the last year. And it's up, let me see, the last 5 years. Oh, inception on this was recent? Because I just opened up the last 5 years and it's just March 28, 2025. Oh yeah, the IPO days was this year. Let me see, what is this? A software company operates a cloud platform that provides scaling, support, and acceleration for Gen AI. So this is a cloud company right here. Price target $126, so an upside of 48.55%. This one of those. Are you gonna do calls on it, or what are you planning on doing? Wow, look at that revenue is growing pretty good. $1.36 billion right there. Yep. Let me see shares. They're issuing shares. But nice revenue right there. Nice revenue right there. Let me see the other one. Is MBIS. Let me take a quick look. MBIS. Nebius. I saw this name. I saw this name somewhere. I remember seeing this name today somewhere. So it's kind of popular out there, right? Because I saw it. Last day is down 7.6%. Last 5 days is down 19.3%. Last month is down 27%. Last year is up 350%. Wow. There's an upside in price target. Look at this, 61% to $152. Let me take a quick look. But I remember seeing this name. Quarterly revenue, it's $146 million. Yeah. Just started getting in the positive again. I remember seeing this name somewhere. Are you trying to do some swing trade? Maybe some calls on this? Yeah, but I remember seeing this name recently, for sure. I think it was today. But I like Uber, though. I like Uber. What's wrong with Uber, Jeremy? Let me know there. Anders, on international though, how much of the gain is the dollar losing value versus the fund doing well? Yeah, that is true. That's a good question. How much of the gain is the dollar losing value? I need to check. I think somebody gave me one. Let me see. VXUS from Looney. Yeah, Vanguard's total international stock. Let me see the performance. Last 5 days is up 5%. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the performance so far internationally. It's pretty good right there. 28% year to date. Dividend 2.16. Let me see some of the holdings right here. Taiwan Semiconductor, Alibaba, ASML, of course, Samsung, HSBC Holdings, Nestle, Shell PLC, Royal Bank of Canada. That's pretty good too. Canada banks are good. Shopify, Novo Nordisk. This is a popular one right now too. Banco Santander. A lot of good companies right there. Has 8,774 holdings. Yeah, so it has been performing pretty good so far. International stocks. Let me see. Jeremy, Triple N holds Wendy's as a tenant. Triple N REIT. $40.87. This one pays quarterly. Yep. Dividend is a 5.87%. Very nice dividend right there. PE ratio 19.6. Forward PE 20.1. No, sorry. This is a REIT. I gotta go by the FFO. Last month is down 1%. Let me see. Last year is down 4.8. Let me see the FFO per share. Hold on. Let me put it in the quarterly real quick. But I'm sure they'll find 610. It looks like is growing. But I don't like that they don't have much right here. I gotta look in another website. FFO payout ratio is only 17%. Oh wow, that's not bad for their dividend. But I don't know. I don't think their numbers are right here. So it pays quarterly. Pays in January, April, July, and October. This is one of those that I need in my portfolio, but I'm not looking into any of those. So, especially if Wendy's is their tenant. Let me see. Looney SPMO. Invesco S&P 500 Momentum ETF. Expense ratio is at 0.13%. Let me see, dividend 0.64. What is this? An S&P 500? It's an exchange traded fund that is based in the S&P 500 Momentum Index. The fund tracks an index of 100 S&P 500 companies, I'm guessing. That's what it means. So only 100 of the S&P? Is that what it holds? Yeah, 102 holdings. Broadcom, Nvidia, Meta Platforms. Yeah, so all the big ones. This one is pretty cool. Let me see the performance again. Year to date is up 26. Last year 24%. Last 5 years is up 136%. So yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right there. 0.13% expense ratio. That looks good. Let me see music. I bought CRWV around $37, sold over $130. I'm not double dipping. Nice. Let me see, Tim. Jeremy, I haven't heard of that REIT in quite some time, of Triple N. Yeah. I think I remember hearing about it a long time ago too. Let me see, Anders. The thrill, Anders. I wish I understood how the valuation of dollars works. I would be a millionaire. Haha. Let me see, Jesse. Friends, who has already bought this? No, yeah. I don't know. Anders, I'm moving more of my investments to insulate. Is that what you mean? Me, Bryce. A bit, since I plan on living outside the U.S. in retirement. Nice. Looney, me too. And there's me and the wife moving out of the country in 4 years. Oh wow! So where are you guys? Where are you guys moving to? Like, which countries call your attention to move to? Especially where the currency is better. Anders, are you exchanging currency? Let me see. Can you check URA or OCLO? Let me see. Let's check URA real quick before we go into Anders' retirement plan. Let me see. URA, Global X Uranium ETF. Expense ratio 0.69%. So this one is not a dividend play. This one is 1.56% dividend yield only. Let me see what is this one. It's an exchange traded fund that mostly invests in stock based in particular theme. Market cap. Uranium mining and the production of nuclear components. So if you guys see average annual return since inception, 2.5% in the negative. So it has been going down. And inception was 15 years ago. And the last month is down. The last year is up 56%. Last 5 years is up 307%. So that's pretty good right there, returns. But I don't know. Will these continue to go up? I don't know much about that market, uranium market. It's in the energy sector. Uranium. This is the other one that you mentioned right here. It's the second holding. I'm guessing if you want to go in this sector, I'm guessing, yeah, this is the ETF. Let me check one of the largest companies that it has. Let me see the share price, down 24% in the last month, up 362% in the last year. I don't know. Might have missed the boat on this one though. Let me see quarterly. Let me see the revenue. There's no revenue here. Only operating income, which is negative. I don't know. I will be careful with this sector. I don't know much about it, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Might be a little bit too late unboxing. Let me see. I mean, I always hold some foreign currency, but not as an investment. Good move right there. Let me see, Jeremy. I plan on buying both to hold for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm up 55% in Uber and 20% in GTLB. Taking the gains and redistributing into something else that fits the portfolio better. That's a good plan right there. Taking some gains too. That's pretty nice right there. And there's my Roth IRA should be about 20% international when I fund that for 2026. Off all weird things swapped SCHG for SCHY and putting $100 a week into FSPSX, but a small position so far. So I'm guessing you took some nice gains from SCHG because SCHY, well, you have some of that good dividend right there. Let me see. SPMO has higher highs and lower lows generally. Okay. Jeremy, nothing wrong with Uber, just a slower grower and fairly valued, whereas the others are undervalued. Okay. That's good. That's a good, it's a good point right there. Retirement countries, Philippines, Cambodia, Panama, possibly looking into Albania as well, but that will be more as work from abroad for a few years. Very nice destinations right there. Very nice destination. Tim, I've been looking at properties in the Azores, Portugal, own island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Nice. Let me take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at that country right there. Azores. Is that where Cristiano Ronaldo is? How can I open this picture? How can I open it? That looks really nice. Look at that. How can I open this picture though? I want to open this picture. Or maybe I could go into images right here. I can't open the pictures. Come on. Look at this. This looks so cool. Looks pretty cool. Hold on, let me go back. But this looks pretty nice right there. Ooh, I like this. I like this picture. Can't expand them. I don't know why. I want to expand them. Come on. I wanna expand them though. I wanna see the pictures like a little bit expanded. Nope. But that looks pretty nice right there. Honestly, that looks pretty nice. Looks very, very nice. I would love to visit somewhere like that. Look at this. Beautiful. That looks so nice. All very nice and green. I would love to visit a place like that. Let me see. David Castro. Hey, Jay, what is the next stock you plan to get into? That's a good question. But so far, it's just I'm trying to. Right now, my plans is to move on from Kenvue and build up my positions in the dividend portfolio. I do have a few stocks in my watch list, like BRKB, Berkshire Hathaway, S&P Global. I also have Costco, of course. I really, really like Costco. I have a few stocks that I kind of like, but I don't have anything in mind right now to add to the portfolio. I kind of want to grow the portfolio some more. I want to grow those positions some more. Make them a little bit larger. The larger the portfolio is getting, now that it's at 31,000 altogether, I kind of want my positions to be larger now. Like that's what I want to work towards. So I don't have a stock right now. Meta is looking like a nice swing play right there, or swing trade. But I don't know. Nothing in mind as of right now to add to my portfolio. Not yet. Not yet. Azores is a lonely place, but it looks nice. It all depends on the kind of person you are. Some people like to be, they enjoy having some free time like that, or some alone time, and in a nice place like this. What? That looks pretty nice. Looney, Thailand or South Korea? Yeah, Korean cardboard is from Korean cardboard. You're from South Korea. I know you mentioned Korea, but I don't know. I don't know where from. Thailand. Thailand looks pretty good too. Let me see real quick. Let me see some pictures real quick. I don't know why I can't expand them, but these are the pictures right here. Let me see. Looks pretty cool. There's some pictures. Look at this. This looks like what's that movie? I forgot the name of that movie. Oof, totally forgot the name of that movie, but it looks. I think you guys will know. Look at the beach. Oof, nice. I love going to the beach. I love going to the beach. When I went to Florida, I had to go to the beach for sure. Let me see. SPMO rebalances throughout, but they omit the most recent month's data. So maybe in a downturn, it doesn't react fast enough, but the drawdown numbers say otherwise. Okay, good to know right there, Tim. And since you've been able to travel the world, could you give me a top 5 list for affordable properties globally? Ooh, that's a good question right there. And let me see. Or no, honestly, after I retire, I do not plan on owning. Since I plan on moving around. Thrill and there's the Nomad. LOL. Hey now, Viking, get it right. All right, let me see the Thrill. LOL. Tim Anders, you better own 1,000 shares of Airbnb before you travel abroad. That's a good one right there, for sure, for sure. All right, I think. Oh wow, the hour went by so fast, man. Like the time goes by so fast when you're having fun right here, looking at stocks and talking about a few of these things for sure. But definitely have fun today. I think most of us are gonna be going to bed pretty soon. So I think it's coming. The stream is coming to an end. On Sunday, definitely. On Sunday, let's see what other topics do we bring up today. I do want to look at the Michael Berry video some more, so I can give an opinion on it. But very very good stream today. Pretty nice, pretty chill. Everybody in there, all their opinions, which was great. Let me see. Anders, I see Anders putting some more comments. I'm not a fan of Airbnb, although outside of the US, much better than here. Let me see. And there's time to go watch some Northern Lights. Very nice. I never seen that. That would be cool to see. Looney, we are about moving to Chiang Mai, Thailand. Oh, nice. I wonder how that is. Let me take a quick look at the picture real quick before I get going. Let me see. Let me see some pictures right here. I don't think I can see pictures. Let me see. I need a website with pictures. Let me see real quick. This looks pretty nice. This is it? This is like some of the areas. Wow, this looks pretty nice. Are these AI or? Oh, some of them I think they are. I need to see some real pictures. But it looks like a nice place right there. Let me see. Nice, Looney. Thailand. Never been high on my list. Guys, have a good night. Have a good night, Thrill. Let me see, Tim. I've seen the Northern Lights at least 15 times in my life, but then again, I'm Canadian. Nice. All right, everyone. So pretty much this is it for the live stream today. Can't wait to buy some stocks on Friday. I'm gonna DCA this week. Planning on buying some more IBIT. Definitely gotta buy some more IBIT, especially the share price of Bitcoin right now at 102,000. So I think there's some support right there in the 100,000. It hasn't gone under 100,000 pretty much. But want to buy some more IBIT. Also want to build up a position in cash in the growth portfolio. Maybe that will also help me with like thinking about a position that I want to add in the growth portfolio, even though I want to build up the Google and Amazon position even more. So that's why I haven't been thinking on adding anything. Dividend portfolio definitely is going to be my focus. As of lately, I want to add more Procter & Gamble, more Vici properties, more realty income also. Looked at the financials, they're looking good. Payout ratio, pretty safe right there for the dividend. So definitely have a couple stocks in mind that I want to continue to build up. So that's going to be my plan. But yeah, definitely. I hope everybody, have a good week. Especially got another 2 days of work or 3 days of work before, my day off, which is on Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get on Sundays night's live stream, which is, it gets pretty, gets pretty full. So don't forget to do that. Don't forget to hit the like button in the video too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see who else is in there. Yes, and have a good night, folks. So yep, like Jeremy said, have a good night, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank